with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Here's Prescott. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Now a handoff up the middle. It's done. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's got the Hall of Famer, Fred Biletnikoff, complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run on first down. It's done. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Ravens Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. He'll look to throw. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Charles is going to try and run, and he will get in to make it 8-0. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge and fire out.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now this one complete on the slant route. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Fred Biletnikoff, 66 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking downfield for Kelsey. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throw right side is caught by Biletnikoff. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Up the middle they go. Dunn. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Second down and goal. Prescott. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. William Golston. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Throwing, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
That's tough one there defensively, because look at the stops they got on first and second down, and it's first and second and goal. And then on third down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's caught. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 61 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins, 74 yards. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now. It's done.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Taking it in from the 20.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They go play action here on first down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jonathan Casillas able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 77 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks down.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Jamal Charles, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Prescott on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Javon Hargrave able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. To try again after the sack, Prescott. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Prescott from the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Dak Prescott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And this this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll let Charles try and get him in. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Dak. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. DJ Reader in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Javon Hargrave able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.